Can you imagine traveling for 6 weeks in Europe with an international sized carry-on and a backpack? Here's how you do it. This summer, my wife and I were privileged to be able to go to Europe twice. Once for about 2.5 weeks, again for about 6 weeks. In each case, the two of us each took one backpack and one international sized travel suitcase. On this episode, I'm going to talk about what I took on the trip, why I took it, and give you some, I think, really valuable tips for how to pack for such a trip. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to lay out the suitcase and the backpack on the table and open it up. And I'm going to show you in general how we're going to pack it. So first of all, you can see the suitcase is divided into two parts. So one side is going to be for clothes, the other side is going to be for all the other accessories that would go in a hotel room. The backpack is going to be packed with all those things that you'll need on the airport, on the train, or more readily at hand. Photography equipment, those kinds of things. So first, what I've done is arranged around the room the various parts that we're going to pack. So in the far corner, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. We'll start with shoes, socks, underwear, pants, shirts, coat, vest, some other kinds of travel and planning device things that I think are important. We're going to look here at all the electrical things that you need for a trip to Europe. Then we're going to move on up to electronics, which I have more than probably most people will take. Then we're going to move over to the toiletries. As we work through how to pack, I need to give some ground rules first. So part of the reason that we can travel almost any length of time is that we don't plan to have a suitcase full of dirty clothes. What we're trying to do is we're trying to pack for about a week and a half. And in that week and a half, you rotate through the clothes that are there. We take clothes that we can wash out and will dry overnight if we need to dry an individual item. But in general, we will plan to about once every week and a half, we will find a washer and do everything and get everything clean at that point. So part of what we did in this last trip in the 6 weeks is we found Airbnbs that had a washer as part of the Airbnb. So it worked out perfectly. But what that means is that you generally have to stay away from cotton, which does not dry very well. And you also want to pack things that are lightweight and quick moisture and are able to be used multiple days. So you're going to see that as a theme all the way through what we do. So we're going to start from the bottom up. So let's start with shoes. On any trip, I only take 2 pairs of shoes. I take 1 pair that I wear. That's going to be these. These are the biggest, the heaviest, would be the most awkward to pack. And I can walk, they're Skechers, I can walk in them for as long as I need to walk. They're what I wear day in and day out. But you need a backup pair in case they get wet, muddy, something happens, or if you have some kind of more formal occasion. So if it's mildly more formal, in other words, just want a nice dinner out and look a little more less tennis shoe-like, I have these, which are also a kind of Skechers. This is what we took when we took the 2.5-week trip. When we took the 6-week trip, that included a stay on the cruise ship. And of course you have dress-up nights on the cruise ship. So for dress-up nights, I wanted a pair of dress shoes. This is what I took. So for the sake of this video, this is what we're going to pack. These are SAS shoes. I could probably walk 5 miles in them if I needed to, but for the most part, I'm using them for formal occasions. Socks. Again, I take a pair of socks that I can wear for 2 or 3 days at a time. These are called Balegas. I really like them. They are no-show socks. They have a little lip at the back that keeps them from sliding down, which I found difficult with other socks because they're no-show. They pack easily. Because they're fairly small, they dry more easily. I take 5 pair of them. I take 1 pair of regular dress socks. And for the airplane trip itself, you're going to be 9 hours on the plane or more. You're going to need something that is helps you from a medical perspective. We take compression socks. We wear these on the plane and then swap out with other socks when we get to our destination. So I'm going to set these aside because we're not going to pack them. Underwear. There's different things you can take for underwear. When we first traveled, I tried these as an experiment. You may not be able to tell what this is. This is a piece of disposable underwear. They are a treated paper underwear. Sounds terrible. The idea was they're prepackaged. You wear them one day, then you turn around and throw them away. I did find it a little awkward putting it in a hotel trash can. Seemed a little strange. And I also found them to be not as comfortable as I would like. And so I don't use these anymore, but that's something that you could try if you want. What I instead do is I use ex officio underwear. I can wear these for 2 or 3 days at a time. They are moisture wicking. They're a nylon kind of synthetic fabric. They come in different styles. I've tried several different. I like them. They're comfortable. And they wash and dry easily. On to pants. I take a grand total of 4 pair of pants. 1 that I wear on the plane, 2 long pants that I pack. All my long pants are the same. They're all black. They are all what are sometimes called technical pants. They are a nylon synthetic. They take half the packing space of jeans and have twice the performance. They have more pockets, they are more comfortable, they're stretchy, they look dressier in a dress-up environment, and they are more secure. They wash and dry in a matter of hours, and they're wonderful. And not only do they wash, they also wipe off easily because very little stains them. So I said I take 4 pair of pants, and that was 3. The 4th pair will either be swim trunks, if we're going someplace where I'm expecting to swim, or 1 pair of shorts. Take one or the other. In this case, I'm going to pack the swim trunks. I'm packing like we did for 6 weeks. On to shirts. I take 6 shirts. Again, the idea is that we're going for about 10 days. Sometimes because of things happen, either I get sweaty or I get something on the shirt or whatever, I can only wear a shirt 1 day. Sometimes I can wear it multiple days. So I take 6, 1 that I wear, 5 that I pack. My shirts are all very similar. This is my favorite is the one that I'm wearing here, which is from Eddie Bauer. They're called Travex. They're again a nylon mix that is very comfortable to wear, washes, cares super. I can literally wash this out in the sink and dry it in a matter of 2 or 3 hours. So they also have nice features like this, which is a zippered pocket that's hidden. So what I do is when we're out and I'm worried about pickpockets, I carry a small amount of cash and a credit card, and in this era, a COVID vaccine card, if that's necessary, in this pocket, and then I don't have to have anything in my pants pockets. I'll get to where I keep the rest of the change later. So out of the 6 shirts, I'll take 3 short sleeve shirts and 3 long sleeve shirts as my base, modify that slightly if it looks like the weather is going to be warmer or colder situation. But that's my starting point is 3 and 3. So what I have here is 6 shirts that we're going to pack. Jacket. This is a jacket that is very versatile. It's big. It will fit over multiple layers of clothes if you need to take layers. It has pockets that go zip more. This particular one is an Eddie Bauer. It has a hood over that will come up in case of rain. It's moisture resistant. Most airlines will let you wear a coat when you check in. And that may be one of the ways that you save space. For this video, I'm going to pack this in the suitcase. The last of the clothing items is a camera vest. I take this for multiple reasons. What this is a vest that contains multiple pockets. It has pockets inside that zip, that are very secure. So when I'm worried about pickpockets, I have cell phones in inside pockets. I have our other electronics, which I'm going to show you later, in inside pockets. Camera, if you separate out an SLR camera, if you separate the lens from the body, you can put those in Velcro pockets on this so that I have everything on me that I need for a day of sightseeing. So I feel very secure when I'm walking with this. I can also use this when I'm checking at the airport. This is what I wear at the airport instead of the coat. So what I do is I put some of the things that I don't want to put in a suitcase because I don't want them to get thrown around. I put those things in here so that they're more protected because they're on my body. That's the clothes. Next stop, accessories.